So a few days ago, after I did some upgrades on my little body, and I got a RTX 5060 Ti, I start to have some weird things happening in the machine, and I started to look around and I found out that the GPU PCI Express extender somehow was causing problems. Then I took a look and I saw that that was still using the old one for the NZXT. So I sent an email about that riser extension, that riser, and they asked me for the serial number of my chassis and everything, and a week later I got that on the mail. Huge thank you for the company, and let's install that new riser and see if few things got corrected on here. And swapping here should be straightforward. That's the side on the card itself, and around here that's the side on the motherboard. So let's remove the video card and see how simple it can be. Alright, card is being removed, and here is the riser itself. The time that I installed that, I used those spacers and those isolation screws. And there you are. That's the old one that's been drilled and just installed. See, you can see the isolator screws on it. The new one came with those grounded holes already, so just getting that one here, getting that. Oops, I have to remove that first. Insert it. I'll just need to get that one here, twist it and screwed in place. I'll be back in a few minutes because I cannot do with a single hand. On the kit they even send the 2 screws, so let me just get those there and see how it looks like after. Alright, so the new PCI Express riser is in place. I gonna also get that little guy here. Because it's been really short. And I got that one that's a little bit longer and it'll be a lot better. Alright, longer power cable is on. Now just connect everything and test. Alright, new cable installed. I just get through here since they were really long. The original one is somewhere here. Oh, right here. It was like I was barely reaching the power connector here. Now I have a lot longer cable, a lot better. So just put that whole baby together and fire it up. And alright, everything back together. I have that more that I did to help cool down inside the cabinet, and looks good. So let's plug my baby back and see if it gets better. And here we go, it's back. And I just gonna get back to the BIOS and make sure that the settings are okay, because I was only able to get there, I think was on the Gen 3 on the BIOS settings, but let's see now if at least gets a little bit better. Now still showing like it's just 8x. I don't know why. Let's just get to the BIOS and see what's going on. I'm not sure if that is the cable itself, but it's only showing X8 instead X16. But let's see what's happening and what gonna happens. I know they said to not get up to Gen 5, but just see if crashes I'll get back to Gen 4, but before I have to be on Gen 3. Let's just reboot and see what's happening. Yep, doesn't work. Oh, probably was detecting something else. No, what I can see already, I see some pixelization on the screen. That means no, it's not gonna be running on Gen 5. I already crashed it. So just get back to the BIOS. And just keep that on Gen 4. Yep. Yep, just crash it. Yeah. The new cable don't really solve the problem about the speeds. If I need something better, I think I need to buy a different cable, PCI Express 5 compatible. But anyway, at least I'm gonna leave like that for now. Just get back to here. Advance it. But at least before was really unstable, even on Gen 4. Let's see now if at least on Gen 4 it will be better. At least it's not flickering how it was like the way it was before. Let's get down here. See, now at least is on X8 at 5 gigabytes per second instead 2.5. But anyway, that's still wrong. I'm gonna see if I can buy a better extender cable later. PCI Express riser. I saw on Amazon a PCIe 5 compatible. But so that's all for now.